You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com. Yes, indeedy. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to Reach Across Live with your host, Paul Francis. I am Paul Francis, and you are listening to me on UPRN Talk Radio, brought to you from the beautiful city of New Orleans on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM, because you're spoiled. That's why. Anyway, I noticed some people in the chat room even before I got in. So there we go. They're keen tonight. Pauline Hook was straight off the bat. Good evening, Pauline. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Valerie Kesterson has joined us. Anne-Marie Reyes, Jane Nielsen, and everybody has already come join. Jane, come out of Facebook. Facebook's no good. Come out of Facebook, go into YouTube, type in at the very top, open YouTube up, and in the top, type in Paul Francis Medium. Okay? Excuse me. And it will bring you straight back to the show. And in which case, when you get back to the show, subscribe to the show. Okay? Hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon, because what will happen is you will then be told every time we do a show, and you'll be able to get to it without any hassles at all. The thing about Facebook is it cuts people off after about 15, 20 minutes, and it tells you that I've cut you off, and I haven't. Doreen McAvoy's joined us. Welcome to the show. Good girl. Good evening, Paul from Monrath, County Louth. Oh, do you hear that? Down by the Boyne River, County Louth. Am I right? Excuse me a second. I got something catching me in the wrong place tonight. So Doreen, come out of Facebook. Come on, go into YouTube. Top of YouTube, when the research bar, type in Paul Francis Medium. Boom, it'll bring you straight back here. And this is far more stable. Far more stable than Facebook. So come out, everybody who's watching me on Facebook, come out and go into YouTube. Far better. And then don't forget, if you're watching me on YouTube already, please click the like button. That's really important, because apparently YouTube wants to see that. They want to see that you're watching the show. They want to see you watch it for a duration, and you must like the show. But what I need is I need you to share it. Get it out there. Share it with your friends and family, and share it with the groups that you're in, stuff like that. Right? Angie Barrison's joined us. Angie, good evening. Good to see you. Dawn Hatton, good evening. Beeps. I've got a cold. I've just got a wee bit of phlegm or something like that. I've got a cold. No, I'm okay. Pretty good that way. Shani is joining us. Shani, good evening, sweetheart. Good evening, Paul. How are you? I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. It's good to see you all in the show so quickly. Good evening, Paul, and everyone liked and shared. Boom, like that. Mary Erickson is on the ball straight off the bat. Angela's come across. She's left Facebook behind, and she's joined us in the ranks of YouTube, which is far better. Far better. Don't forget to, when you come into YouTube, don't forget to like the show on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe to the show on YouTube, and don't forget to click the bell icon. Okay, it's really important that you do all of those little components, because every time we do a show, or every time I release something, you'll get advice of it. Dorothy Keegan, I'm just getting, I just checking, am I getting through? Usually that's what spirits say to me. But Dorothy, you're here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for being part of YouTube. Don't forget, Dorothy, if you've just joined us on YouTube, subscribe to the show and hit the little bell icon. Kathy Hanley Little has joined us. Good evening, Kathy. As always. Hi, Paul, back from Facebook, back from the brink. She's back from the brink of Facebook. Jane, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Haley Tilbury's joined us. Hey, hi, Haley. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. God, you're all coming in droves now, aren't you? It's lovely to see you all. And it's been a busy day today. So I will be getting stuck into the work pretty much straight away. Let me just check something out. I've just seen something which I don't like, and that's going to be gone because I'm not called into the night. So take that away. Don't need that. I'm not called into the night. Why would I want into the night up there? I don't. Let's get it off. I've missed seeing you in the parks, says Haley. Oh, bless your heart. Very kind of you to say that. I don't get an opportunity to get out much these days. I got a lot going on, But hey, all good stuff, all good stuff. And I'm only too happy to have the health to be able to do it. Right, so don't forget, the show's all about you guys and me doing links for you where possible. I'll start off the show by always saying that I don't control who links in and who does the connections. You can help that by creating energy around yourself. The best way to do that is perpetuate a question, alrighty? And don't say, I'll tell you what, if you want me to jump past you and ignore you, just write the words anything for me. And I will promise you, I'll jump straight past you and I'll ignore you. Because that's not a question. People say to me, anything for me? And I go, yeah, there's milk in the fridge. I have coffee with milk, but no sugar. Dawn, how are you tonight, my darling? I'm drawn to you for some particular reason. I'm drawn to you, my darling. It's time to stop procrastinating with something. I'm being told to move you along, to push you along. I'm getting a connection with the name, like a H, like Helen, Henry, Hector. I don't know, a strong H sounding name. Alrighty, so I've got a name like that. I've got being really, really drawn to. I'm really being told to move you along. Sort of, come on, it's the right time to do it now. Now's the right time. So to kind of give you a little bit of a gentle, come on, girl, get on with it and make things happen. Because I don't know, we've been procrastinating and putting things off, but now is the right time to do it. The elements are right, the timing is right, it's the right time of the year. It's a really good time to move things along. Sorry to see you're not moving. I'm moving house in the next sort of 7 to 10 days, something like that. It's all down to how quickly the removal companies can shift us, to be honest with you. But it's around 7 to 10 days, something like that. I've actually decided tonight that when we do move house, the stress levels are so high for everybody who moves house. You'll know that if you've moved house before. I'm going to take a week or two off, and I'm sure you won't begrudge me of that. So now to actually give you a bit of a heads up as well, I'm going to be here next Saturday. Oh, do you hear that? 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to be here because my pals, Roger and Faye, are going away to do a live stage show, and they've asked me to cover their show, This Mug's For You. So I thought, yeah, I'll do it for you. They cover me a lot. Sorry, I need to boot up the bottom with selling my creations. I'm feeling a bit stagnant. Right. Okay. Well, we will make those creations work. And don't forget to have a chat with Ronan over there in Ireland. You could be sending him some of your creations to be sold in his amazing shop in Ireland, the Purple Flame. Amanda, good evening, Amanda. How are you tonight, my little bluebell? I hope you're well. So going back to Dawn, yeah, it's really literally about giving you a little bit of a hike, a little bit of a move, a little bit of a push into getting the wheels turning, getting things moving. I would also say, Dawn, don't be surprised that there's not going to be a change around you. Okay. I want to say a change. It could be change of job, change of house, change of business. I don't know, but there's seeing a for sale sign around you, which means to me a life-changing concept that's going on around you, which is always a good thing. Okay, when I see the for sale sign, it means significant change, but with that significant change, it does mean positivity, a big level of positivity. All right. I'm at the truck show this weekend, not missing that. I'll look up Ronan. Yeah, look up Ronan, my pal, and it's the Violet Flame. Okay. Dorothy Keegan, will I get myself out of the rut I'm in at the moment? That's always going to be down to you, Dorothy. Always going to be down to you. Nobody can do it for you, not even Spirit. Okay. Spirit can lay the path, but you've got to walk it. People keep saying that, like, they ask me questions like Dorothy's just asked me. But really, questionable sort of ideals like that is really down to you. Spirit is not here to live your life for you. That's your job. And you know that old saying, heaven helps those who help themselves. So you really must make a positive motivation to getting yourself where you want to be. But if your mind is focused on where you are, as in a negative spot, you're not going to move. So you really got to make a choice. But I'm not finished with our Dawn Hatton yet. Let me get the cards for Dawn. Oh, as literally about to start shuffling the deck, when I heard the number 8 being shouted. So Dawn, the 8th month being August, or the 8th of a month is being significant here. I kind of get the feeling there's an anniversary tied in with the number 8 as well. So there's an anniversary tied in and around the number 8 I've got to bring to your attention. Joseph Jeffrey, J-O-G name being shouted in the background here as well. So I'm thinking I'm still with you, Dawn. If not, if I haven't already shifted across to Dorothy. But there's a J or G, like a John, Joe, Jeffrey name being shouted. Let's look at the 8th card for our Dawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Before I read that card, Dawn, they're advising me to tell you to carry some clear quartz. to carry some clear quartz with you, my darling, okay? All right, to help with focus and clarity and get rid of negative energies. So they're telling me to carry, or for you to tell you to carry clear quartz with you. Now, not where don't know where we're going with this, Dawn, but the message is family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member. We can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person and yourself and experience this calming blue light as many angels. So they're going to basically surround you. They're going to be bringing the calming blue light, and see yourself in your mind's eye surrounded by beautiful and an amazing amount of angels, all carrying this blue light to you. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. So check that out, my darling. Isn't that amazing? A beautiful card. What a lovely card to start tonight off. There you go. So, Dawn. J or G, yeah. J or G name. So I'll always give you the name as I see, hear, or feel it. Remember, I can be off by names, but I won't be off by the initial or what it sounds like. Anyway, my sweetheart, there you go. I do hope that that's a good start for you tonight. Positive indications there. And a wee bit of a link to family as well that they're going to help you with, alrighty? Roger Garzacina is in the green room. He's in the green room, and I can tell you when he goes into the green room, that means he's supping on the brandy that I have in the green room, okay? I said to him, come on and work with spirit with tonight. I think he misunderstood what I said. So anyway, let's go back over to having a quick chat with, who was I talking to? Oh, my goodness gracious me. I better say big hi to Emma. Emma's just joined us, Emma Allen. Dorothy Keegan. Okay, so Dorothy said, will I get myself out of that rut? Dorothy, really, honestly, it's all down to you making the solid choices about making the changes. I really, really, really want to tell you this, though, my darling. You really have to leave the past in the past. You're going to have to leave some people behind you as well, okay? Because I'm being told to tell you to step out of the circle that you're in, and start moving away towards your goals instead of trying to get people to their goals. Alrighty? There is luck coming around you because I'm seeing my symbol, which happens to be a shamrock, for luck. So there's, and the number 4 is significant here. So January, February, March, April. So there's an April connection, or the 4th of a month is significant here with the birthday anniversary. I'm getting an older gentleman around you who's claiming to be dad or on dad's side, okay? But I'm getting a really a patriarchal feel here. So there's a fatherly figure around you who wants to be acknowledged. There's either a closing of the valves, something to do with the valves. Something to do with the valves not working here, which would then ultimately have caused either a clot or a heart issue. But the valves is the situation that they're trying to draw my attention to. Being specific, remember, I'm not a doctor, and I will not diagnose, and I will not give you diagnosis. That's a professional's job. Never sit in front of a psychic and listen, talk about, healing, yes. Healing, but diagnosis, that's a doctor's job. Only sit in front of a professional and talk about situations that need healing. We'll put you in healing books and healing energy circles, yes, but doctors, they go and study for long, many years, and they know what they're talking about. Plebs like me don't. Right, so Dorothy, I'm also supposed to tell you to take your intake of water needs to improve or increase. So start taking more water. And by the way, you cannot substitute water with tea or coffee. Coffee and tea have the same amount of caffeine in it, and caffeine releases fluids from the body. So I'm going to give you the 4. The 4 is significant here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got for? Wow, You asked the question, Dorothy. You asked the question, and I said to you, you're going to have to leave the past in the past. You're going to have to move forward. You're going to step away from certain people, step out of certain circles, and start focusing on your own life. And this card comes out. Boom. You asked me, will I get out of the rut that I'm in at the minute? Okay. And the card, it'll come into focus. Oh, just doing that wee annoying thing again. All right. What's the matter with this card? It's not. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, sometimes you got to just trick it. So, Dorothy, be honest with yourself, okay? Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It is safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just absolutely amazing? Where's the sharing bit? Amanda says, see, it's the little arrow. You click on the little arrow and then it drops down a little menu about where you want to share it. See, I got spirit around me because my nose is itchy. 22 minutes past 8 p.m. here in the United Kingdom, which means I gotta go and do one of these little things here. But I will be right back in I don't know, 18 seconds.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.
Boom, and he's back. And I just made a bit of a change because I thought it sounded like I was miles away on the microphone. I've moved the microphone over the back of the screen. So it has, as I thought I was sounding like a bean in a beet in a bee in a bean tin. So let's have a look at, let's go back up here. And Amanda's come in. Am I going to get it done that? Hi, Emma. Good said that. Janine Nelson says, if you're drawn to me, will I change, move, home? Not been feeling that well lately. So you're telling me three different things there, Janine. You're asking me, will I change, move, home? Not been feeling well. Really, what you've got to examine is why you think you're not feeling well. And more importantly, why do you think you need to move house? Okay. I do get an itchy feel around you. Okay. But the itchy feeling doesn't feel to me like I'm up and moving sticks. I think a break away is probably what's needed here to clear the air. Okay. I'm getting a feeling along that area. A breakaway, maybe going home, to familiar grounds, maybe going to an area where you can spend with old friends, and not necessarily think about what is going on in your world right now. There are some decisions to be made, and I'm seeing something around about the 4th as being significant, okay? And that 4th is the 4th of August, the 4th of September. It's August, June, July, August, September, kind of the latter, the third quadrant of the year, okay? September, October, November, December is the 4th. So it's just kind of coming out of July, August, September, October. And so in and around the next couple of months, is a really good time to be making a positive change. I want to tell you that it's a really good idea to spend some time along, like near water, like if you love canals or rivers, kind of in that area. If you have an opportunity to go back and spend some time there, because I do feel like there's a balance of the your kind of aura, balancing of the chakras, a balancing of yourself really needs to come into play. Please do me a favor and get on top of any blood sugar, blood pressure related issues, because I'm seeing that around you. I'm seeing my symbolisms. Once again, not a doctor. Always go to a doctor for getting advice on your health, okay? But I'm seeing symbols that relate to blood sugar, blood pressure, okay? Please be on top of that. Yeah, I get the feeling you're a wee bit of a worrier, Jane. There's a little bit of a worry wart with you. You know, you're not happy unless you're worried about something. Do you know what? I want you to start and saying over and over, there's nothing to worry about until there's something to worry about. Okay? There's nothing to worry about until there's something to worry about. And start moving your mind into that clarity, clearing of minds, okay? And other people have problems, and other people's problems tend to be given to them to help them with direction, okay? Just because other people have problems doesn't mean you must go out of your way to sort them, because they won't know how to fix stuff if you're repairing everything for them all the time. Okay. So you don't know what cold is until you experience cold. You don't know what hot is until you experience hot. You don't know what pain is until you experience pain. So sometimes people's problems are put there to help them focus and help them get onto the path they should have been on. Okay. So a little bit of Jane time is okay. But this thing with being around the water, being around the canals, being around the rivers, that feels to me very important. Okay. So as we pass through the third quadrant, this is basically the time. I get this full moon tonight, so the energies around you are kind of like like that. They're doing that. It's like, you know, like a moth flying around a candle. It feels like that to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't search too hard for the light because it's already here. All right. Don't search too hard for the light, my darling, because it's already here. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful card for you. All right. Get in. Take it out. There we go. Daydream. And there's the picture. Actually, if you think about it, Jane, she's wearing the same kind of color and clothes that's in your picture. So, Daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. I'm telling you, it's bish bosh. You're on top of it all. So, and very, very shortly, I'm going to go and be getting Roger out of the green room when we have the next little break. And Jane, I do hope that's kind of like, I hope that helps you out. Amanda says, where's the sharing bit? I hope you find it. It's like an arrow, like a little weird shaped arrow. It's in there. Emma Allen says, I'm getting back to writing. I've written another children's story. I just need some time. Hang on, let me just bring that up so it's easier to read when it's up here. I'm getting back to my writing. I've written another children's story. Just need to get some illustrations to go with it. I can't draw if anyone can help. See, the thing about it is, if you can create what you create, because I know that you created that beautiful little bracelet that's in your picture. I know that you're creative, then you have the ability to do your illustrations, because they don't have to be Rembrandts. You know, they can be simple, and sometimes simple illustrations are easy. All right, don't knock yourself back, Emma. Give it everything, because when you sit back and you look at your book that you've created, you created it. I know that feeling. It's an amazing feeling. I love it. I remember the very first time that I got the first edition of my book, okay, The Safeway. I remember it arrived and I opened it. I was so happy. So when you've done everything in it, there's something about that. So give it a shot. Give it a shot. Don't knock yourself back. I don't know whether the 2nd of a month is coming up around you, Emma. So I'm getting the number 2. The 2nd of a month, or the month of February, significant. Okay. I'm getting an older gentleman coming in, but he's on mom's side of the family. Okay. He's pulling me over to the left. So there's a grandfather, an uncle on mom's side of the family that wants to be acknowledged. Somebody crosses over with the big C, Cancer, because they're showing me my symbol, the big C, and they want to be acknowledged as in that field. Emma, I'm getting that symbol, the for sale sign. So there is a significant change going to be happening around you. Don't be surprised if an opportunity to move doesn't show itself very, very soon. Okay. I'd say before we hit, I really do want to say before we hit September. Now, whether you move or not, that's a different thing altogether. But the opportunity, I get the feeling, is going to show itself between now and September, before the kids go back to school. There's also a little bit of a matter of lifting your head a bit higher. Okay, I kind of get the feeling that there's a bit of a cloud around you, that you've been sort of feeling a bit low, a bit down, a bit sort of deflated, bit not having a lot of friends or whatever. But that's not the case, because I know you have a lot of friends. But lift your head a little bit high. There's an old saying: for every moment you have your head bowed and you're looking at the ground, you're missing a moment of sunshine. Alrighty, so the sky's the limit. The sun, the stars, they're all yours. They all belong to you. Okay, so acknowledge them. Lift your head high. Breathe in that great air, and know you're good enough to absolutely achieve everything and anything you put your mind to. Okay, do not knock yourself back. Okay, get rid of that negativity. Get rid of that sort of inability to believe in yourself, and start knowing you're good enough. Seeing things as in, I've got the house I want. I have the bank account that I want. I have the car that I want. And acknowledging the feelings that go with that, as if you're walking out to your favorite car, as if you're coming out of your bedroom with your walk-in wardrobe and your suite, and you're walking down in your favorite Gucci jeans, and you're going to get into your car. Have those feelings in place like they're already there. Alrighty? And everything's going to go tickety-boo. So let's have a wee look at the number 2 for you, my girl. Okay, doggies, slamming stockies. Alrighty, here we go. There's an opportunity coming around you, Emma. An opportunity to forgive. Okay, let's do that thing again. Like, it's doing that thing again. Boom. Opportunity to forgive. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Beautiful purple wings. This situation brings you to the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns, like I just said. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner and divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. What a beautiful card. What an absolutely mesmerizing, beautiful card. Hope that helps you out, Em. I do hope that helps you out. Anne-Marie says, sorry, I had to step away. Did I miss anything? Nah. We all went down to McDonald's. You missed it. I have lots of clear quartz, but haven't been carrying it. So it's time to carry it, Dawn. Beautiful card. Thank you. Oh, little Sue Vinnicum's in the house. The Vinnicum is in the house. She's got such a beautiful name. It's Vindicum. It's really, every time I hear it, every time I say it, I just see, Santa's little helpers. Forgive me. There's worse things to be thinking about. Sue, welcome, my darling. It's good to see you. Okay, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Faye's in the house as well. Oh, do you hear that? Faye Ewing's here. My dad passed with heart and clots and damaged valves. Oh, right. Okay. So, hey, Dorothy, not only was he telling you he's around, but he's proving who he is. Check it out. He's a smart cookie. How do I recharge my spiritual energy, says Anne-Marie. Right. Okay. How do you charge your spiritual energy? Well, recharging your spiritual energy is more about getting balance within yourself. Okay. Where are we in time? 25 to 9. Okay. It's more about getting balance in yourself, Anne-Marie. So the best way to bring balance about yourself is to acknowledge your connections to the heavens and to the earth all in one. So it's what I'm talking about here is grounding. Okay. Crystals are a brilliant way of helping you ground and helping you charge your energy. But more importantly, you will be out of balance unless you balance the chakra points. So what we do is, especially when I'm doing my seminars, I will balance you all. Okay. I will start off by grounding you. I will then bring you right through each chakra point, balancing it, bringing it into link and coincidence with each other chakra point. And then I will bring down the universal or the heavenly light to bring security, safety, and balance to you as well. So before to recharge your spiritual energy, you got to start within yourself. Okay, so start looking at you, bringing happiness to yourself, seeing, bring and connect yourself with, everything that puts a smile on your face. That's the way to start it. So if you, for example, if I put a picture in your mind's eye, if I can see you sitting under a beautiful tree as the dawn rises, and you're sitting there and the warmth of the sun starts beating down around you, you get you back against this beautiful tree and you're looking up and you're seeing that beautiful growth of leaves and that canopy just over the top of you, and you're breathing in that beautiful morning air as the sun starts to warm you up. There you go. You're starting to get into balance. Alrighty? You're starting to do the right things. Be happy with yourself. That's one way of starting to recharge your spiritual energy. Alrighty? Hopefully that helps you out. Dorothy says, I drink too much coffee. I used to. I don't do anymore. I've cut it right back. And to be honest with you, it's really important that you do. It's really, really bad for you, actually. I didn't realize how bad it was. I would listen. I'm not going to sit here and preach about not drinking coffee. I would drink 6 mugs of coffee within the first 2 hours of the day. That's how bad I was. Okay. Now I drink maybe 3, possibly 4 mugs in a day, and I would drink more than that in the first hour. So really, once you've cut the coffee back, I'm not just talking to Anne-Marie or Dorothy. I'm talking to all y'all. Once you cut back the caffeine and bring your caffeine back, don't give it up. I'm not going to give up coffee. I enjoy first thing in the morning. I need a brew. But what I do is after 7:30 at night, I don't drink caffeine or stimulants. And you know what? I sleep far better, much better. Lovely to see everybody. 18 seconds. That's ages. Trudy Sinhas. Hi, Bun. And I'll bring that up because it's easier to read up here. Hi, Bun. The last read you did for me is already starting to come about. Oh, I'm almost worried. Was it good? I don't know. Yeah, because I'm not allowed to remember any of the reads. The reads kind of come in and they go out, and I'm kind of just a way station, really. But if you had them and they're good and you're enjoying it and that's working for you, that brings me happiness in my heart. What does Shani says? Do you think I'll have a comfortable contentness retirement one day, economical and health wise? Only if you want to, Shani. Only if you want to. Really. The universe responds to what you want. Okay, not what other people want for you, my darling. Alrighty. So you must see your life as how you want it. You want to see it fulfilled, happy, relaxed, peaceful, and an abundance in your bank account and a beautiful home. And know it's there. Don't think, oh, maybe one day, or maybe it won't happen. No, it has to be absolute clarity of thought, because the universe responds to what you give off as energy. See your home as you want it. See it in exact detail. See the car you want to drive. See the numbers you want in your bank account. And then here's the big thing a lot of people don't do. Tell the universe that when you want it, what date you want it by. So for example, if you say, listen, we're in July now, I want it by the 2nd week of August, and you do not deviate from that plan. You keep your mind locked and watch what happens. Trudy says spot on as always. I'm good. I'm still hoping it's good. Denise has joined us. Denise, good evening. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Jane says, my home is near the ocean. My blood pressure is a bit too high. We'll go and see the doctor. You make sure you do, girl, because I want to know. I want to hear that you've done everything you're supposed to do and you're doing well. I want to hear you're doing well. Becky King is in the house. Becky, welcome to the show, my love. Ward Vanderplas. Ward, welcome. Welcome to the show. Will I inherit money one day to make my retirement easier? You will not inherit money. You will attract. You attract abundance to you. Attract it. See yourself as already having it. Acknowledge the feelings that you are wealthy, that you don't have to think about money. Acknowledge that feeling that you are wealthy. Okay? Close your eyes and literally see your house. See it in detail. How big it is, how many floors it's got, what color is the front door, what shape are the windows, what shape is the roof, has it got a gravel driveway, has it got a tarmac driveway, is it in the country? See it in absolute pristine detail, all right? And do not deviate from the plan, all right? Right, in 5 minutes' time, I'm going to be bringing on my pal Roger Garza. Signore. Jane says, thank you so much. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Carol Fitzgerald Horton. Paul, she shouts from that darkened depths. Paul, I've had a couple of medical issues hitting me lately, and I was wondering if this is the last hit before my good life starts. Right. No. Your good life has already started. It's already started. What you're not doing is acknowledging the fact that it's already started. Okay. You got a couple of little hiccups to deal with, but they're hiccups. That's all they are. Just hiccups. Okay. And you're going to have more hiccups to deal with. Hiccups aren't the important part. It's how you deal with them. That's important. Okay. There's an old saying, you're never given the mountain you can't climb. Okay. But what you have to do, Carol, my darling, is to acknowledge what it is that you've already achieved. You're too busy acknowledging the flaws or the illnesses, and you're not acknowledging literally what you've already achieved, what you've overcome, what you've achieved, where you're going, the strength that you've achieved. More important, that strength that you've imparted to other people, because if other people have watched you win, they've watched you beat and win. Okay, and they're going, well, if Carol can do it, I can do it. So you're not only are you benefiting yourself by getting a stronger, more positive mindset, but you're teaching others to do it at the same time. So good on you, girl. Well done. Okay. June is significant here, by the way, or the 6th of a month, Carol. Okay. Now, I really, really need you to start acknowledging what you've achieved. It's really important. Okay. You're too focused on the negative and you're not giving us enough positive energy. Okay. June and Andrew, Allen, there's an A with an N signed in it. So there's a strong A name here, but the kind of like an N in it somewhere. So Andrew, Allen, there's an A N-ish name that they want me to acknowledge. And either William or Bill is being shouted in the background as well. Remember, when I say names, it's who they are, who they're with. Please say hi to. That's important. June 6th. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carol, what did I just tell you to do? What did I just tell you to do? Let the past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it, nor do you need it. And now it's gone. You're going to be good, Carol. You're going to be good. Start focusing on what you've achieved. Amanda, I'm not in the right bit. I can't see anybody's messages. You mustn't be in the right bit then, young lady. So have you gone directly into YouTube? Have you gone right into YouTube itself? Or have you gone through a link? Okay, so come out of everything, Amanda. Go into YouTube clearly on its own. In the search bar, type in my name, Paul Francis Medium. It'll bring you straight back to here, and you should be able to see everybody else's messages, and then we'll see you again. So zip out for 2 seconds and come back in again. Ward is saying, yes, just draw your thing. Art is more than perfect because the drawing is unique. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Valerie says, what? See an old family member coming back in my life. Is that a statement or a question? I'm not too sure. Right. So Tina is in the house. Good evening, Tina. Good to see you. Mary Sandra's in the house. Inbox me. Inbox you for what? Mary Sandra. Okay, Ducky Lemon Stocky. Oh, good Lord, look who's here. Hello, Jackie Jews. How are you? Wacky Jackie's in the house. Gosh, it's been a wee while since I've seen you. How great to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, well, it's been a while. I hope you're well. Right, so what I'm going to do momentarily, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to go and get Roger Garza Sr., because I have to, not because I want to. And we're going to get him to come and say hi, and we're going to bounce some reads together, okay? So get yourselves together. Don't forget, we're not going to just jump on to those who go, is anything for me? We will respond to questions. So while I'm going to get Roger Garza Sr., you're going to watch.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNtalkradio.com.
It's as if I wasn't even gone, isn't it? It's as if I wasn't gone. There we go. How good to see Jackie. It's been a long time. You've been away too long, girl. Carol Fitzgerald Horton. Good evening, Carol. Welcome to the show. She says thank you. That's who I was reading earlier. Carol, yes, indeed, that's you. You are just wonderful. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm no wonderful. I do my best. That's all I can say. I'll just do my best. But Carol, you are welcome. That's what I will say. Now, let's, Shani says, thank you so much. You're welcome. I love coffee, but have decaf mostly. What's the point, Sue? It's going to give me grief. Where are we? Oh, he's here. He's in the house. He sneaked out of the green room. He's been drinking all my brandy, and he's here. I'll open the door and let him in. Give me a second. I can hear you breathing. I can hear him breathing, love.
I'm trying to throw him off.
I can. You going? You were trying to throw me off, but you were going.
Oh, okay. ¿Cómo estás?
Buongiorno.
Sí.
Anyway, were you listening in on some of the reads I was doing?
Yeah, I got two of them that I wanted to acknowledge. Number one for Emma.
Yeah.
Emma, I got the name Cecil for some reason.
Over here in how we properly pronounce it's called Cecil.
Okay.
Go. Cecil.
Cecil B. the Mill, right? Okay.
Excuse me, I'm drinking the water.
And for Anne-Marie Reyes, I got the name Steve.
Look at that. You actually fooled Anne-Marie because she says no voice for a moment, but I can hear you now. He didn't fool me, Anne-Marie.
I'm just having fun.
That's what it's all about, buddy. So who was that second one for, Rog?
It's for Anne-Marie, in fact.
Oh,
the name Steve.
Okay.
Hello, Lynn. Hello, everybody.
So so you go for that. Go for the Steve one. I'm getting an energy around that, Steve.
Well, also too, Paul. Why am I picking up your shoulder?
I don't know. Just leave it alone. So no, my shoulder's fine.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, it's Johanna's shoulder.
Really,
Yeah.
that's what it is. And okay, it's
Um,
close to you. That's why. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello.
there, Wacky Jackie's saying, "Hey, Roger." Um,
Why do
Jackie,
you call her Wacky Jackie?
she calls herself Wacky Jackie. She's a lovely, 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 lovely person, and she's been following my shows for, oh my god, multiples and multiples of years. She's a lovely, lovely person. So
Okay.
she's saying hi to you.
Well, hello.
The room is full tonight.
Yep, I see that.
So my mom has dementia, Alzheimer's. I'm going to bring that up for Sue, little Sue Binnicum. My mom has dementia, Alzheimer's, and is becoming more aware that my dad, who has passed, is there saying, and sure, is she actually seen? You asked me that earlier on, Sue, and I told you. I told you that who was in the house with him. So actually, I've already told her who's there, but you carry on. Are you picking up anything around her?
Yeah, I'm getting a Sandra around her. Whoever Sandra is.
Around Sue or
So,
around Sue's
Sue,
mom?
yes.
I'm getting Sue. Can I just ask you, darling? Please come back to us as quickly as possible. Is mom in and out? Because I'm getting this feeling of cognizance. Then she's disappearing, like she's going into sleep. Think of it, and the only way that Roger and I'm not going to speak for Roger. I'm going to speak for myself. The only way that I would see the Alzheimer's coming in and out is being like going into sleep and then coming back and being awake, then going into sleep again. But I'm getting this feeling she's like kind of in waves, in and out. But her family are making themselves known around her. Alrighty. Ronnie Huff's in the house. Good old Ronnie. How are
Hello,
you,
Ronnie?
So what else are you picking up around Sue, mate?
Someone who used to drive, I don't know, the only way that I can describe this is those cars, what are they, MGs, the midgets?
Yeah, those sports cars.
Yeah, it's a convertible, black. Somebody used to drive that car. And I don't know if they passed or not, but I'm getting this car for some odd reason.
Sue saying yes, she's in and out, and that's why I wondered if she's actually seeing that. Yes, she is. But they do that. Our friends from Spirit do that. They have the ability. This car, I picked this car next to Sue. Rod, you carry on and
What's wrong with your mic, Paul?
nothing.
It's going.
No, it's just your ears.
Okay, thank you.
When you detach from awareness from your look at that. When you detach from awareness from your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. That message is really for Sue to really see mom, as literally as mom. Don't see mom as being somebody who's ill. See her as mom, and be connected to her in that way, and spend as much time as you possibly can with her, and enjoy that time, irrespective of how difficult it is. Enjoy the time. Okay, Roger.
There's also either Alex or Alec. ALEC.
With Sue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invite Sue to come onto the show so we can hear her voice. How about I do that? Now, give me 1 second. You carry on talking to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna disappear.
And I see that Anne-Marie says she works with two Steves.
Yeah.
That's why I got the name Steve.
So I've just sent an invitation. You know, I was thinking about doing this today, and I thought, you know what we could do, Raj? I know we got
Yes.
the beautiful Faye. She's keeping an eye on things. What Faye could have done is she could have smooched in beside you. You see, she could smooch in beside you, and then what we could do is because we can only bring. I think we can. Yeah, looking at the numbers at the bottom there, we can only bring one other person on. We can only have three. Because if you look along the bottom of the screen, do you see where it goes 1, 2, then 3, then it stops at that? So I think we can only have 3 people on. And we could bring on and actually have somebody talking to us. I'll put the frighteners up, yeah.
That's even better.
Cool. You're going to have to do that next weekend anyway, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to be doing it live, yeah.
Yeah. Sue's messaged me. Let's see what she said. I can't come on. I got my grandson laid next to me. Oh, you little Hufflepuff. Okay.
Okay, whatever that means.
And Mary Erickson says it was in and out for a few minutes there. It's probably because I'm stepping back from my mic like this here, and then I'm coming back in again to my mic because what I've done, Roger, is I've shifted the mic because it was sitting right beside me here, so I've shifted over the back, so it's coming over the screen to me.
Right.
Like a
You see what Sue says about the black convertible?
Yeah, that was her husband.
I just got the black convertible for some odd reason.
So that'll be her husband's way of letting her know that he's here. Yeah, that he's helping the situation. I would say. Can't come on, Paul. Got my grandson laid beside me, and he's only 7. Oh, so she's doing grandmother duties tonight. I told you, is your grandson bigger than you? He's only 7. All right, so moving forward, Sue, my darling, we're always going to be here when you need us. So even though you're going to be dealing with that's the very, very difficult situation with your mom, don't forget we're here to help you at a beckons call, okay? Right, the rest of you, if you've got any more Q&As, questions and answers, I'm going to put Roger on the spot right now, and I'm going to say to Roger, I'm getting like a book in front of me like that, being kind of like going like that. So my feelings are it's time for you to write the book.
We talked about it yesterday.
Did you?
I think, or this morning, Faye and I.
All right. It's time to start putting pen to paper. Or actually, maybe be a really good idea if you did it on a keyboard, because I know you can't spell. So.
No, actually, I was going to write it in Spanish.
Oh,
Throw
yeah?
you off.
Nothing wrong in doing it in Spanish.
Hi, honey.
Don't call me honey.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Oh, God. Oh, it's oh, Lord. Okay.
Faye, you're looking wonderful today. You've
Thank
got
you.
a wee bit of color.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought I'd try it out.
No, you
It's
got it.
hot
No,
here.
I was going to say you caught some sun. You got color.
Sue gonna come. You're welcome, dear.
I had to get rid of all kinds
Is
of
that
noises going on.
the tornado alarm's going off?
Okay. It always
got-
goes off.
It's Monday.
I know. It doesn't matter, honey. We're going to be fine.
Hokey smokes, rock.
I mean, we get to tornado alarms like once a week, so it's summertime.
You
We're in
two
the
finished?
Midwest. Yeah.
Oh, good.
He always worries about the tornadoes. They never stop here.
Why
Well,
should
hello.
he?
What if it comes through?
Why
Then
should
we-
he? Why should he worry about tornadoes? He's psychic. He should know.
I know. And so what if it comes through? We'll blow away.
Because no, here's the thing, Paul.
Hey, do you know what you want to do, Faye? You want to put? There's a great sign you want to put outside your store, outside
Okay.
your office. You should say "Closed today due to unforeseen circumstances."
I know.
Ba-dum.
No,
I just don't know.
if I'm here, how am I going to cut the wind?
You can't.
That's
Oh,
it.
Paul doesn't know what you mean by cut the wind.
No, I have no idea what he means.
Who does
Would
it?
love to go. Susan would love to go on another time. Oh yes, of course you'll be. I'll tell you what. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do it to start off once a month. And then what we'll say is, Faye, you snuggle in beside your hubby,
Okay.
and that leaves us a space to bring somebody on, different people in our audience to come on and say hi and talk and whatever. Faye, says Dorothy, you are very well. I can hear Faye quite well. Speak,
Oh,
my darling.
you know what? I'll move my speaker towards my face.
You mean your mic?
Oh, whatever that is. I speak.
Well, I
speak
can hear you
into
quite well. It's like,
Okay.
unfortunately, I can hear Roger clears a bell.
Here it is. I'm looking at this invite guests things, and it looks like you can invite up to 10 people at once.
Well, into our show.
Yes.
Okay. Choose somebody and invite them in. You choose somebody.
Okay.
Anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah, because I can take the mickey out of anybody.
All right. Let's say I was thinking of.
Roger didn't get that.
How about who's ready? Lynn.
I'm ready.
Get
Go for it.
Lynn in here.
Who?
Lynn Fern.
Are you gonna? Oh well, okay, Roger. I've read for Lynn many times, so let's see what you pick up for Lynn.
You bringing her in?
No, you've got to do it.
Okay.
Somebody
I'll
do
it.
something.
I'll invite her in. Wait, Lynn. Okay.
It's looking amazing outside tonight. It's 2 minutes past 9 here in the United Kingdom, which means I've only got 28 minutes left. And I will be going to bed directly after the show tonight because I was up at 5:45 this morning. My dogs decided they wanted to be awake at 5:45.
So was ours.
So Lynn, I sent it to you on Messenger.
She sent it to you by carrier
She's
pigeon.
only on her phone, she said. She's not on her laptop.
Oh, then I have to. Okay, let's see. Who
Well,
else can I have?
You know who else I'd like to see, honey, is Mary Erickson.
Mary. Okay,
Yeah,
I
bring
don't.
Mary here. Well, I was on my phone the other day when I came on your show. I was on my phone.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Sometime
So-
today. Okay,
so,
thank
honey,
you.
I don't have Mary. I don't have a connection.
Oh,
to
okay.
Mary. Okay.
Okay,
Hey.
Amanda, click Amanda. Give Amanda a shout.
Okay. Well. Okay. I won't be able to pull her into the show because
See, the best thing about it is you just send her the link, and then that basically. So, for an example, Amanda, if you send Amanda the link, just come out of YouTube, click the link, follow the instructions, and then just come in.
Okay.
I'd love to find out what that reading was.
Amanda's going to have to friend me.
She's not
She
your
said
friend.
no, she's got her jammies on.
Yeah, there's that too. Everybody's not quite ready. Is Dawn ready? Dawn Haddam, Hattam.
Yeah, bring Dawn or Trudy. I'd like to
don't-
find out what that reading was that's coming to pass.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not friends with Trudy either.
Or Shani.
Nobody's friends with Trudy. Nobody likes her. Except
can I-
me. I've known Trudy for a zillion years.
Here we go.
I'm just going to look down and see if I can see Trudy's link here.
Okay.
She's probably out tending to her beautiful horses. She's an equestrian other. She is. There she
Oh,
is.
there you go, honey.
I know.
She got
I s-
horses.
I don't like to be jealous of anybody, but I really am jealous of that she has those beautiful horses.
Right. While we're waiting for Trudy Duty,
Okay.
any of you guys got some questions for Roger and I? You need to hurry up as well because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
We're running out really fast. So anyway, Roger,
Yes.
you can predict storms.
Yeah, believe it or not, those that are Latino, they understand what I mean when I say cut the wind.
What does that mean?
You
I'm
go
not
outside
Latino.
with a knife, a big butcher knife, and you cut the wind to the four winds: north, east, south, and west.
Okay, so when we're back on Earth, can you predict? Can you
Just
predict?
doesn't understand.
You're right. So, do you predict? Can you, foresee,
Storms.
storms? And if you do you get explain what it is you see, feel, or encounter when you're doing that?
Can I see what form?
Tornadoes or stuff like that.
I see all kinds of stuff like that. I don't like to go in there. It's like a room that I go in and I see travesties, and I don't like that because I see blood and guts and everything.
Okay,
else.
so you're walking around a day at your house one day, and you just get this vroom, like, oh, there's a tornado coming. What is it? Explain what it is you feel.
Faye will tell you. She sees me a lot and says, "Where are you?" or "Are you going
No,
through
you
it?" or
misheard her.
something.
She sees you a lot and says, "Why?" So
Oh, can we get the Mickey out of this?
so
Seriously, I do go into my moods or whatever, because I see things and I don't like them.
Yeah.
if you're predicting a forthcoming, what I'm trying to get you to explain to our audience, Roger, pay attention,
Yes.
is what it is you feel. What do you feel?
You have
Just
a
give me,
feel?
yeah. What do you see? What do you feel?
All right, let me give you an example of a tornado.
Mm.
I can be standing there, and in my mind, I'm looking out of a window, and I see things flying by, and then I see this, and I know I can hear the winds and everything, and I see things flying by. I see roofs going off, and it tells me what's coming.
So it's a little bit like Wizard of Oz esque.
In a sense, yes.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
a sense.
Now, and when you get that sort of that concept and leading you towards a prediction, do you get a date and time, or do you
No,
just
they don't give me that.
soon, or
No.
okay?
They always tell me this. I don't know. This is what I get. I don't know when it's going to happen. I only know that it will. It's like when I said about this daughter-in-law having the twins, remember?
Yeah.
And I said they'll be a half hour apart. Well, I was off by 3 minutes. They were 27 minutes apart.
You were
I
still
said
wrong.
it would start Thursday. And Thursday happened, and she went into Friday and had them.
How come?
Well, I mean, you were very close. That's good enough. Here she is. Look right below
I
me.
just
Look,
see a
she
black
is.
screen.
I'm poking her in the head. Look. Hello, Trudy Woody.
It's
Hi.
dark.
What are you doing in your cupboard?
Yeah, right?
You may laugh. She's often found in the cupboard.
What's going on?
She's got a cauldron in
There.
the cupboard.
Oh, there you are.
There's a light.
She's got a cauldron, and she like just toil in trouble. I have newt. Hello, my darling. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Come on, explain. I'm itching to find out what it is that you've that's coming to light.
Oh, I don't know if you're in my good books anymore. I don't know. What was I, about 7th on your list?
Don't be. Come on, tell me.
No,
You were
said
never
about
seventh on my list. I've known you longer than even my own children. So,
Well, that's true.
yeah.
No, the house move, etc.
Right. Okay. And come on, spill the beans.
Well, no, you just the way it's going to come about and who it's going to come about through
Right.
is what's the accurate part about it, really.
Ah. Well, that's good. That's good because that's what we were looking for, wasn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Now, what you're going to do is, if you look up, this is like, do you remember? Remember an old TV show called The Brady Bunch?
Mhm.
They used to sit and look like at each other like this, yeah. So if you look at up at Faye, our darling Faye, she's now going to be very, very, very jealous because you got your two big, beautiful pals. Can you see them from where you are?
No.
You can't see them.
No.
She's got two big horses. She sees she has to look after every day, from stupid o'clock in the morning to stupid o'clock at night.
This is
You know,
true.
there's a lot of care to those.
Roger wants to jump in. He tries. I think it's his way of wanting to tell you something.
Well, that's better than go, teacher, I gotta go to the bathroom. Trudy, all of a sudden, I got the name, but it just went. There was somebody that come, Mike, the name Mike, a strong Mike, and they're telling me Mike the postman.
Mike the postman. Okay.
I don't know if that's
Did you-
an actual thing you have to do or his name.
No. Is there a Mike that you knew that was a postman?
There was a Mike in our lives, if you think about this, back in the day.
Mike.
Yeah.
He's pounding on pound like this. You gotta know who I am.
I can't remember.
Boom, like
I
that.
can't remember if he's a postman. But I'm trying to think of back in the days where Trudy would, because Trudy would, we were all, there's a big bunch of us all together, and I'm pretty confident, wasn't there a Mike, the drummer?
He's saying something about the sickle.
Because he's pounding, and I'm thinking, Mike the drummer, I'm sure there was Mike the drummer.
I remember Roger the drummer.
I don't know. I know what I
Roger the
got.
keyboard player, but Mike, I'm sure Mike was a drummer, and as Roger was going, I was thinking, yeah, that's Mike the
Because he's
drummer.
pounding. He goes, you gotta know me.
I don't know if he became a postman or not, but yeah, I'm cutting in on Trudy's read. Sorry, darling. Go ahead.
It's all right. I can't think of a Mike the drummer either. So
Trudy was one of my
Okay.
students, by the way, folks, just so you all know.
Did you
Yeah,
get tickets
so-
in the mail, Trudy?
no.
Or do you have 2 tickets in an envelope? Or a ticket stub? Something's in an envelope. I can see it. I see the flap open. It's not sealed.
I was given tickets yesterday by someone. They weren't in an envelope, they were in a bag, but it does have a flap.
Okay.
Okay, and so what's the significance? What were they for?
They were
Wait, excuse me. The person that gave it to you, was it a man?
yes.
Can you please get a hold of him? I'm getting his heart. Like a heart attack.
Okay. I
He
know
needs
he
to
has
know
health
this.
issues.
He really needs to know this.
Man.
Oh, I mean, I had to. Remember what John
Jeez.
Edwards said?
Joke.
Deliver the meal.
Don't read it.
Well, just so you could, like, please advise him that it came through that way. I see him clutching his chest.
Okay. I know he has health issues, but they're not related to his heart so
Okay,
far.
well, it could bring just like that. And do you have something wrong with one of your ears?
Yes.
I'm picking that up right now.
That's the side she uses when she's talking to me.
He's got to take the Mickey out of
That's why,
everything.
that's why we only have one person in the room when we're reading, huh, honey?
Right? Folks, ignore this little guy, would you please?
That's the-
Oh, boy.
No.
There's a Bob around Paul. Robert. Bob.
oh, Roberts.
He's grabbing. Now, I know you're not heavy like me, but he's grabbing your waistline, like grabbing, a roll and go shaking you like that. I don't know if you had a friend that used to do that to you. They would come behind you and go, hey, like that.
That would be Colin. Collie.
Okay.
Collie would. He would even lift you up off the ground. He was Mr. Northern Ireland. He was like, big.
Wow.
God. And he'd come behind you, he'd sneak up and he'd lift you right up and there you go. Oh, yeah. And he'd start.
Okay, but did he have either somebody in his family or something, or a friend that was Bob? One's got a big
No,
shoe. Holy
I've-
moly, he got a
I've-
big
I've got-
shoe.
I've got. It's funny. Sorry, my mind zips straight to
Right.
comedy. So you got Mike the Postman and Bob the Builder. So I just that's my head's going straight to Michael Postman and Bob the Builder. I can't think of a Robert right now, but there's something. Just because I can't think of it right now, it doesn't mean
Right.
you're wrong.
It'll come out. But I also get a big shoe or a big boot, like size 14, 15. I mean, it's just humongous.
Rob. I'll have to. I'm gonna have
And they're
to.
laughing. They're saying they'll put the boot in your.
Really?
So it's got to be a friend of yours.
What did
What
you
if
do?
this bodybuilder? How big were his feet?
Collie, actually, oh no. Oh no. You're not wrong, but it's nothing to do with size or anything. Like Colin is my oldest and dearest pal. Okay, but Colin was well known for, shall we say, let's put it this way: we all the guys, we were on our way to Dublin, and we had a car on a train. Colin took off his shoes, and the entire car emptied. Entire car emptied. And his feet used to be that bad that when we went camping, we waited till he fell asleep, and we all lifted him in his sleeping bag and left him in the middle of the field. Or we would only let him in to sleep in the tent if his feet stayed outside.
Wow. Well, just
But,
so you know,
so that's
see
a
him-
shoe in the feet. Yeah, that makes sense to me, but not the size. And he would
Okay.
never. He's not. He is the most genuine, loving guy. You know, he's very supportive. If you were down, he'll come and help you. He's that kind of a guy.
Did he wear a necklace? Like me, I wear the Virgin Mary, and every time I put it on, I kiss it. Did he have one that he would kiss?
I wouldn't have said he would. It'd be more of his T-shirt than a necklace. He was a monster Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, but not Arnold Schwarzenegger the actor. Arnold Schwarzenegger the
The
bodybuilder.
bodybuilder, yeah. I understand that.
He would have put his gold gym T-shirt was like you and I wearing our holy medals.
Right.
So his gold gym T-shirt was that, and he
Was
couldn't
there
walk,
a Joe involved in them guys?
he couldn't walk past a surface without checking his own hair out. You know, he's
Paul,
literally-
was there a Joe in that bunch?
and not bunch no.
He's telling me Joe.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's in that bunch.
I don't
Who's
know.
he? Who's he, by the
The
way?
guy you're talking about, the bodybuilder, he just mentioned Joe.
No, Colin's here.
I don't know, Paul. Remember, the spirit separates. Remember?
Colin's here on the Earth plane.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
In
he
fact,
know a Joe,
earlier.
or did he know a Joe? I'm sure he did, but I'm saying in that, the lifting.
I have several Joes, obviously, but Colin's here. That's important to understand.
They're telling me something about a bench. Somebody sat on a bench and they got up and the bench went. Wheat. They did it as a joke.
Oh yeah, that'll probably definitely be in our lineup. We would do stuff like that. We actually got one guy's car and turned it back to front when he came out. He couldn't understand that his car was turned back to front. We'd do stuff like that. Oh yeah, stuff we used to do is untrue. You're getting hair envy, says Amanda.
Yes, Trudy. There's a lot of your hair is fantastic.
Crystal Tips has always been like that. She's always been like that. It was beautiful blonde way back in the day when the girl like me and I'm more grey and white now. I'm more like a badger's butt. So
I haven't seen a badger.
Such compliments.
you got that. Still got that beautiful silky hair. Crystal Tips. Right. So good. So the move is coming. I was kind of thinking I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep tonight unless I'd contact you and go, which part of this? Oh yeah, Trudy, she thinks you're part mermaid, says Dawn. Actually, you'd get on really well with Dawn. Dawn's very Wiccan, and she lives in Truro. Actually, have a chat with Dawn because Dawn makes a lot of these kind of things, stuff like that.
Okay.
So Dawn does a lot of stuff like that. So you'd like Dawn. You get on really well with her.
Trudy, did you have a plate that had like a blue, either blue lining on top, blue print, something blue, and it fell off the shelf or something and broke?
I did have something that fell off the shelf and broke, but it was one of those old-fashioned bowls and jugs that people used to use to wash themselves with before
Right, a
sinks and
mason.
taps.
Yes.
And it was sat somewhere really secure. And I was doing something, and the next minute I heard a crash and turned around, and it was on the floor in pieces. And it can't have fallen. It can't have fallen.
That's why I'm asking, because somebody's laughing about it because they pushed it over. Is there I'm going to go with the name, I don't know why I get this, but I got the name Riley.
Riley. I went to school with someone whose last name was Riley.
Okay. I don't know if he's passed or not, but I get the name Riley, and this person is behind me laughing about that bowl.
Think equestrian, Truth.
Equestrian.
Yeah.
That's
The
a
one
big
when Roger said that when Roger said Riley, I got surrounded by your horsey stuff. So
Okay.
think of a connection to your all of your equestrian pals. I've got a funny feeling it's like the name of a horse. Riley.
There's been so many horses over so many years.
Amanda's whinging because I said I didn't say that she's nice to me. You should meet Amanda because Amanda is phenomenal at she's doing sports massage now. So when you've been on your horses and riding and you get off your horse and every part of you hurts, Amanda's the person to go and see because she will bend you, twist you, and break you. And then she start to work on you. So Amanda will fix you when you
You've
get
got
off
a
your
lot of-
horse.
You've got a lot of cool people over there.
Oh, I'm surrounded by wonderful people. I'm
Yes.
surrounded by wonderful people.
Don't know why, but
I'm blessed because, great people attract great people to them.
Yes, they do.
I guess that's why everybody loves me.
Of course they do. Hey, Faye,
Yes.
there's always an exception to the rule. So, hey, Trude, have you any questions for us tonight, my darling? I just want these guys to know how long we've known each other. Tell them how long you and I have known each other.
We met on the first Saturday in May in 1989.
Wow.
That's how
pretty
long we've
specific.
known each other.
It's kind of like a toothache, right? That won't go.
She is so specific. It's untrue. She's always been like this. I can't remember what I did 2 weeks ago, and she will tell you the
That
first
was this first Saturday in May?
in
of
May of 1989. Check that out, huh?
I can tell you where it was as well.
Was it in St. Stephen's?
No, it was the Carlisle Arms in St Austell, better
St.
known as the
As
Sandy.
the Sandy. When she came to watch a real band play, Roger. Hey, did you see that picture, Faye? That was
I
a
did.
show.
That was such a cool picture.
Yeah, that there's a video of that show. Right in front of me where that picture was taken, there was a walkway where I was able to walk right out into the audience.
Wow.
On the stage, went right out into the audience. That was a big
wild.
show. That was filmed in where Shakespeare
Nice.
was.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Shakespeare.
In where Shakespeare's area, where he grew up and wrote all these
Right?
stuff.
Okay.
Shakespeare area.
Yep.
Now, Trudy would often come to me and say, "Crap gig tonight, then, Paul. Huh? You sounded like a horse farting." I'm like,
Very supportive.
At least she's honest.
yeah. Is there something wrong with your throat? Why? You sound like a goose farting in the fog.
That's funny.
Well, we've been that close for that long that she can get away with it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh boy.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Constructive
just-
criticism.
Yeah.
constructive as in give up singing and go back to being a chef. Yeah, Trudy, as Donna said, Trudy has the good old Cornish accent, and she's bird. She's some bird.
I
Did
don't
you-
hear.
Speaking of which, sorry, this is a wee bit of a personal thing. I know I'm going to go off piste a wee bit, but did you hear of our pal Anne?
No,
You know, she's had a bad accident.
no. I haven't heard or spoken to Anne for.
She had an equestrian accident and ended up with such damage that constantly gives her fits now.
Oh, that's not good.
No, so Anne and Trudy are both equestrian people and known each other for multiples of years as well. And Anne was also a student of mine.
What kind
And,
of horses
but
do you have, Trudy? I don't mean to. Sorry, Paul, I interrupted you.
No, please do.
What type of horses do you have? He said big horses. What does that mean?
I've got a 16-hand thoroughbred gelding and a 14-hand Arab mare.
Oh,
So anyway, Rog, what are you doing tonight?
that sounds fantastic.
I got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left.
He's got about 40 clocks in there, honey. He's got.
Right. Listen. First and foremost, Trudy, thank you for the two reasons. For number one, for coming on and telling me about, because that's really. I'm so glad that that's happened, because we were both sending the energy out for that to happen, and it's worked. So I'm very, very glad for that. And second part of it, for showing that we can have multiples of people on.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really,
kinda
really
fun,
cool.
isn't
Thank
it?
you for doing that.
Very lively. It's very, very
Also,
lively.
Trudy is part of our paranormal investigations team, and the funny thing about it is, I used to have really stringent rules about here's the way this is the way it's going to happen, and this is not up for discussion. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do whatever you say, Paul. Where's Trude? Anybody seen Trude?
She's breaking a rule.
Rule 1: do not go off on your own. Rule number 1: where's Trude? Oh no, she got a spotlight, and I haven't seen her since.
Wow.
Oh, she'll be gone. She'll be gone on her own.
Yep.
Well, don't forget, we're putting the team back together again soon, so get your T-shirt out of mothballs. So what was I going to say before? Oh yeah, Roger and Faye, quickly boost your show for
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night at 4:00 in the afternoon.
That's Central
Latino
Time.
Psychic Visions.
Which is
And-
about 10 p.m. for us here in the UK.
Okay.
Fall Wednesday also, right shortly after, I'm going to be on a radio show.
A local one.
Amy,
That
Wisconsin.
narrows it down.
Well, call letters are WPAC in Amory, Wisconsin,
Okay.
and the show starts at 6:30. So I gotta.
WAPC, welcome to WAPC Radio.
Out of Amory. That's
And I'm going to be singing live.
yeah.
Right,
well,
I've got stuff to do. There's painting. And
it's
so
also very late for you. You'll be sleeping.
I'll be back Thursday with the team. Actually, do you know what, Trudy? I think you should come back on Thursday night as well. Because I need there's 2 of them and only 1 of me. So
Trudy, it was nice knowing you, Trudy.
Yeah, really good to see you.
Finally, we meet.
I see. We invite the rest of the guys on, but none of them. And see, Trudy. Actually, the last time I got Trudy on, she was like, "No." And then she came on, and she was bloody good. As
Well, you
Amanda
may
said,
see it-
or so as Donna said, she on my bird. She bloody made. She bloody good. She's some bloody mind. She's your
You gave
dead
me
cop.
about 30 seconds notice last time.
I know, and that was too much. I should have given you about 8. How many seconds did you get tonight? It wasn't even 30, was it?
No.
No.
Thank you for responding, my darling. Yeah, thank you for coming on. You've actually blessed us with your presence tonight, as always. And Faye, how wonderful it is to see you. So you'll be able to see Faye on Thursday night, and myself, and then Trudy might be here too.
Okay, I'll stay home.
Roger and Faye, as always, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you
Our
guys. You know
pleasure.
that.
We're honored.
And
We appreciate you. I don't know why, but we do.
anyway, Faye, don't forget, keep reading the books. You know, you'll be able to do it properly. And Latino Psychic Visions. Latino Psychic Venetians. Where did that come from?
I don't know, but I kind of like it.
Hey, there you go. Maybe we had to start a line.
Latino Psychic Venetians will be live on Wednesday night at around 10 p.m. our time. Make sure you guys come along and watch that. It'll be live on YouTube, Facebook, and multiples of other places. And then we will all be back together again Thursday night. Come and join us for Spirit Quest Live. Trudy, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
as always, my
Good to see
darling,
you.
for being here. Everybody that's watching us and listening to us around the globe, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support as always. And we will see you all very, very soon. I got to say goodnight to everybody because we are out of time. In fact, we've gone home in time. So I'm going to kill the show with this. Roger is good. So, and I
Good
will,
night, Paul. Go to bed. Good night.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.